wanted to live in the United States of America and you've just been wondering how best to go about it? Well, good news. The DV Lottery 2022 is now officially open for registration. Yes, guys, you now yet again have another chance to apply and win the green card. Applications are now being made through the US Diversity Visa Program. On this video, as well as the next couple of videos, I'm going to be sharing the most important information that you need to know of, including when are the closing dates, what are the requirements, am I eligible, and are there any cost implications? So we're going to be discussing all this and much more. It could finally be your chance to actually win the green card and live the American dream. Hello there and welcome to the Visa Nerd. My name is Anne. I'm the creator of this platform, so I guess you can call me Anne the Visa Nerd. Through this channel, I'll be sharing content about travel, visa, and immigration related topics. So if you're curious or you find that interesting, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell just so that you don't miss out on any information that I have coming your way. So what exactly is this DV Lottery 2022? It's basically a green card lottery in which the United States government grants other citizens of the world an opportunity to gain permanent residency and live and work in the United States of America permanently. It's called the DV Lottery 2022 because the successful candidates will be able to gain permanent residency of the United States effective in the year 2022. Hence why it's called DV Lottery 2022. So through this application, you could actually end up getting permanent residency in the United States of America. So how would you want to go about this? How do you apply? So this year's registration officially started on the 7th of October 2020 and is going to be ongoing up until the 10th of November 2020. So you have a little over a month to actually make this application. I strongly suggest that you only make your applications through the only official government website, which is www.dvlottery.state.gov. Again, www.dvlottery.state.gov. I have it listed in the description box, so feel free to use that link. And more importantly, guys, it is absolutely free. There is no cost implication for making your application. It is absolutely free for everybody. So please do not spend any coin. Do not get scammed. This is free and it's accessible to all. Don't pay a cent. Now, what are the requirements in order to apply for the green card lottery? So the first thing that you need to determine is if you're indeed eligible to apply based on your nationality, because it's not every country that is permitted to apply for this green card lottery. There's a list of the countries that are indeed permitted to apply for this DV lottery, and you'll find that majority of these nationalities are not well represented in the United States and therefore they're given preference. So once you've established that based on your nationality you are eligible to apply, you can now proceed to look at the other requirements that include, first thing, you need to have a valid passport, one that is not expired. In case you do not have a passport or it's currently expired, you have up until 10th of November to make sure that you get a new valid passport. Please do not attempt to apply with your expired passport or without a passport because you will automatically be disqualified. Make sure that you do everything possible to ensure that you get your passport before 10th of November and make your application with the valid document. You're also required to have a digital passport photograph, one that meets the exact requirements that they have listed in their website. And please note, it needs to be current, though most recent picture. Please do not jeopardize your chances by using an old picture. It needs not to be older than 6 months. So guys, ensure that you apply with the most recent picture taken. They will also require information about your personal status. Are you unmarried? Or are you married? And if you're married, they would further want to know, who are you married to? By any chance, is it a US citizen or a lawful permanent resident? You need to declare. Or if you're not, are you married to a person who is not a citizen and not a lawful permanent resident of the USA? They will need to know. Or are you perhaps widowed, separated, or maybe even divorced? They will need to know details and be ready to attach documentation at a later phase if you're indeed selected. But for this instance, in case you're legally separated, they will still require information about your spouse. But if you end up being successful, you will not be permitted to go with your spouse to the United States, seeing that when you did make that application, you were legally separated. And therefore, your application will only be either for yourself and your children or without your children, but definitely not with the spouse that you've been legally separated with. As for children, if you have any and are below the age of 21 years and are unmarried, not married, make sure you include them in your application, whether they are your biological children, your adopted children, your stepchildren, all of them, you can include them in your application. In the next couple of videos, I'm gonna talk more about the DV lottery, and I'm welcoming all your questions so that I include them in the video. Make sure you either comment down below by asking any of the questions that you need clarification on, or you can direct message me, DM me on Instagram at The Visa Nerd, or on my Facebook page, The Visa Nerd. Send them through either also as a tweet on Twitter. I'm also there as The Visa Nerd. Send them through and I'll include them in the next video.